The dogs were being characters this morning. As soon as my feet hit the bottom step, they were begging me to take that frisbee outside, and they're not taking no for an answer. I threw it one time on my way out to the shop to warm up the Malibu and fire up the furnace and the lights out in the shop. Vicky had ordered Jersey Mike's for everybody for lunch, so I went out and fired up the Malibu, and the instant the key hit, June's in the passenger seat. Chivy takes the frisbee out to have some quality time with it by herself because she knows June's not going to leave my side in that car. So once I got the Malibu to sit there and idle on its own, I took Chivy out and played with the frisbee. An old June pup won't leave the door of that Malibu. She's not willing to risk missing a ride in that car for any frisbee throwing. All I have to do is act like I'm moving towards that car, and she takes off. After about the fifth throw, she second-guessed herself just for a moment and then ran right back to the car. We played frisbee until Chivy put her teeth through it. Then it was time to head to town and pick up lunch for everybody. It was a nice ride into town until we stumbled across somebody walking their four-legged turd barrel. Chivy was on high alert. I really enjoyed driving the old Malibu to run errands. Everybody loves this thing. Anyway, we pick up our subs and we head back to the house where I find Paige the Deuce sitting in Vicky's office.
About freaking time I've been sitting here waiting for her. Oh wait, let me keep my glasses off so people can see that I'm not high.
After I got done listening to Paige, I went out to the shop and talked to Kenny Powers for a minute about starting on a new workbench. He needs to go get lumber, but before he can do that, we've got a couple generators to unload off the back of the dually. So we get that taken care of, and I head down to Mark's at A1 Auto Parts to pick up some stuff for Jeremy, and Kenny heads to Lowe's to get lumber. I needed to pick up some primer and some Bodywork supplies to keep Jeremy busy back at the shop. When I got back there, he was just about finished shooting primer on the dash. With a little bit of luck, we should be able to start shooting color in this cab, maybe tomorrow. I can't wait. The bodywork in the dash looks really good. About that time, Kenny Powers made it back from Lowe's, and he quickly got started working on this new workbench, while Miss Harley and Vicky worked on this RC giveaway we've got to take care of tonight.
This one.
Take it off.
Yeah, his name's already over here, so I already typed his up. So I will.
What are you doing?
We're preparing for the big raffle drawing tonight.
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 For the RC car.
Yeah, we're gonna draw a name. We're accounting for and making sure that all names are in the bucket as many times as for the armbands that they bought. I'm verifying.
Kenny frickin' Powers. The man with the plan. Today we organize a shit mess area.
There'll be another bench here soon.
Status report.
Junk.
I know you're junk. What about my truck?
It's junk too.
Uh,
I hate Bodywork.
we're not building a show truck.
It has to work better than Hillbilly Bob, which I know you're a fan of, but
Who's Hillbilly Bob?
that would be you. Officially changing your name to Bob.
How many runs did you get in that primer?
None. Yet.
Because Kenny says if you put a run in the paint, he's jerking the gun out of your hand and he's going to spray it. What do you have to say about that?
Spraying's the easy part. Especially nowadays. You could run the shit out of it, grind it down, and blow some clear on it and never know.
But I bought single stage.
But if your body work ain't worth a hot flying hoot, it ain't gonna look worth a shit.
Except I bought single stage. It's not clear.
Oh, you're a genius.
Yes.
I know.
All the pressure.
Wile E. Coyote, super genius.
That's me.
Would you like to tell the people you bought primer and a spray can?
It's fine. It's just primer.
Uh-huh. Well, 2 cans. We're on the last one. We still have the top and the back.
Well, then I'll go get more. Mark has plenty.
Yeah. Or just get a quart and blow it all at one time. done.
Yeah, you're good at blowing it all at one time, aren't you? Speaking of blowing it, I found a golf cart on Marketplace because Vicky's been wanting a golf cart for herself. And I thought I'd aggravate her by posting this thing up and telling her I was going to go get it. What is it?
I commented. You gotta look at your comments.
I just love the fact that you're back on Facebook. I posted that as a joke.
Yeah, but there's possibilities. It's
No.
$700.
There's no freaking possibility that I'm going to go buy that freaking thing. I was just trying to aggravate you.
But I like it. It would be comfortable.
Are you shitting me?
Don't say that. It would. Think of it.
No, I don't want to think of it. It's a
If
pile of
there's
crap.
extra, listen. The people in the comments said that
Oh
they have
my
had
God.
some similar that have run for years.
You hear that, Scrap? Run for years.
She's getting worried about you. That's why she's trying to call me.
I
back.
know. You're aggravating me. You're making the dog nervous even.
Whenever you cuss, she has to jump up in your lap.
Hi, Scrapper.
No, but so with the leftover spray paint from the wheels, we could spray paint the golf cart.
Look, you're even making the dogs mad.
And then
Even they know it's a stupid idea.
some of the neat old stickers that have been
No,
sent to us. We
no,
could put the
no,
neat
no,
old
no, no.
stickers on it.
Look, the dogs are getting pissed.
It's okay. It's all right.
Kill Scrappy.
All right. Back.
That's why we call her Scrappy.
So Gina, Shirt Gallery, I found this in the pen cup, and I thought it was a normal highlighter. It's not. It's like gel. It feels like a crayon. Here, feel it. Use it.
I'm not going to feel a highlighter.
Here. Feel it.
You want to feel my highlighter? After weeks and weeks of waiting, it's finally time. The weather's decent enough that we can get the 64 C10 drug outside and bring the Malibu in to start working on the tune for the transmission and the engine. So we put the 64 outside for a little while and bring the old Malibu in. I want to adjust the governor settings for the shift points and swap out the Flowmaster mufflers for Dynamax Ultra Flows. All right, so I wanted to do this live,
But
but
we're not in a live kind of a mood.
you're not in a live mood. We don't give a crap. So I'm blaming this entirely on Vicky for not doing this live.
That's all right. That way, people have to watch your whole video to the end to see who wins what.
Oh my God. What if I put it at the beginning of the video?
Well, then you're jipping yourself.
I'm not jipping nobody. All right, what are we doing? We're going to draw for what?
I rock first, then the hat, and the beanie, then the poster.
We decided that in addition to the RC, that we needed to give a couple hats and a poster too. So
Okay.
now, it will take a little bit. You have to give us some time to get these things sent out. But Harley and I have worked all day making sure all the names are in here. Here, no peeking. No peeking.
What do you mean no peeking?
No peeking. All right, Mr. Kenny.
Jeez, the crackers.
First one. This is for.
Got one here.
This is for the RC car.
Charles Gibson in Virginia.
Charles Gibson in Virginia won the Camaro.
Yep. And we can sign it if he so wants, but whatever they want.
Nobody wants that. Okay, draw another one.
Now this will be for the Hughes hat, which you will sign.
Oh.
Tim Justice, Tennessee.
Tim Justice in Tennessee gets a Hughes hat. We got one more or two more.
Two more.
Carl Pridemore, Indiana.
Carl Pridemore of Indiana gets an old man's garage hat. And the last thing is a poster, the 55 and the Willies.
From the Shiners movie.
Billy Thomas, New Mexico.
Holy crap, New Mexico. So there you go.
All right.
Billy Thomas from New Mexico wins a poster. Carl Pridemore of Indiana gets a beanie. Tim Justice out of Tennessee gets a Hughes hat. And the big grand prize winner is Charles Gibson out of Virginia.
Please make her a shelf queen. Run this body. Don't run that one.
This one is for looks. This one's for play.
Yep.
There you have it, folks. Everybody, thank you so much for participating. And let us just say, we know that not everybody has gotten your shipping confirmation on your armbands yet. You're still getting your armbands. Some people ordered armbands with merch too, and we'll get it all
So
out
it's
to
a
you.
disaster is what you're saying.
No. We have a whole nother shipment coming in tomorrow from Gina.
Yeah, because as you can see, our shelves are bare. I know I'm getting a lot of emails. I think you guys forgot my stuff. I want my stuff. This is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. But I can't ship what I don't have.
It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Relax. We haven't forgotten anybody. Vicky is making sure of it personally. She's up everybody's hiney on a daily basis.
Hey.
She's into my emails. She's doing this. She's doing that. She's driving me nuts. Trust me. She hasn't forgotten anybody.
No, but we know we still have a lot to mail out. You're still going to get them. And thank you for your support.
Yep. Are we done?
I think.
Yep.
Noodles are ready.
We're done. All right, everybody, it's Wednesday. I was out here pretty late last night working on this thing. Oh, that governor deal fought me and fought me and fought me. I thought I had it perfect, and then I took it out for one last test drive, and it was perfect. And then all of a sudden it started shifting real late again. And I brought it home back last night, and sure enough, one of those little E-clips fell off the nail, and part of the governor came apart. So it was an easy fix. I put it back together, but I'm about to take it out and test drive it for the first time since we got all that done. And I put this new adjustable vacuum switch on the transmission for the lockout or the lockup converter. And I haven't test driven that yet. I had the shift points perfect last night. I'm happy with them. My first attempt was the lightest weights and the lightest springs. I just swung for the fence, full regalia to the performance side of the spectrum, and it was way too much. It would not go into overdrive until it was at 80 miles an hour, and the first and second gear shift wasn't bad, but second to third, it wouldn't make that shift under light throttle until 4,000 RPM, so not going to work. So I brought it back, pulled the governor back apart. I actually had it apart 2 or 3 times, and I think I finally settled on the medium weights, mid weights, one medium weight, one heavy weight, and the 2 lightest springs is where I ended up on the governor. And I still need to make a few adjustments to the TV cable. That plays into effect a little bit. We'll get into that maybe today. But I think we're in really good shape with it. The engine tune seems to be pretty good. The carburetor is really good. The shift points are good. I'm not real happy with the converter. I think that converter is a big pile of crap. The converter is really loose down low, but then when it does lock up, it just seems like it drags the engine down. And it's been that way for a long time. We had this converter in Billy's truck years ago. It did the same thing in his truck. It doesn't seem to matter what you do to it. I'm not very happy with the converter. So I'll probably get a hold of somebody to maybe build me a custom lockup 700 R4 converter for the Malibu here pretty soon. But I want to take it to the track and get an ET on it first. I don't want to jump too many steps ahead. I want everybody to be able to see the progression of the car, and I want to get a time slip on everything first before I start making major strides in performance improvements. So let's get this thing down. We'll go for a ride. Happy with the way the car runs and drives. The only thing that I haven't figured out yet is that the converter isn't locking up. So that means there's still a problem with that vacuum switch. I'll look into that when I get back to the shop. But while I'm out running around, I wanted to stop down at Mark's and pick up a case of brake cleaner and some shop towels. And Kenny needs some paintbrushes. I'm trying to clean up after my brother, and Kenny's got to stain everything that he touches.
Oh, geez. Well,
I had him build another workbench out there, and Christ, he's got to stain and clear everything every time he touches it.
He wants you to have nice things.
It's just a workbench.
It don't matter. He likes nice things.
It's just a workbench.
I know you know. Can't.
And this is to clean up after Jeremy.
Well, yeah. We need to get a bigger roll than this.
Right. I need like a dump truck
We
roll.
need a dump truck roll. Yeah.
So what are you doing now, Uncle Bucko?
getting to work finally after someone effed me this morning.
What?
Yep.
What'd I do?
Production fucker.
Hey, I had to work on the Malibu. I got to make content out of something. I can't just stand here and record you grinding on this truck for a year.
Last night. What happened to those 10
I was
hours?
up until 3 in the morning. Hence the reason I have bags under my eyes today and I'm so tired and grouchy.
When you done, you back your stuff out and put the painted stuff in.
Well, how in the hell was I supposed to get that thing back in here by myself with the brakes locked up? Did you fix that yet?
Magical wand. Yes, I fixed it.
Thank God. Good grief.
Pain in my ass.
So explain what you're doing.
Pulling the guts of the door out so we can paint around the seal and stuff. So when I put the new seal back in, we don't have a paint line.
Well.
Like some hillbilly did it.
It's starting to get offensive.
I'm just warming up.
I hope you know what you're doing.
I don't.
Don't break that.
Well, you're just getting new, remember?
Maybe you should watch a YouTube video on how to do this first.
You should go find one for $25. You can buy a new window and just break it. Be done. I'm sure they got one for 25 bucks. I bet it fits too.
Kenny Powers, I'm here to harass you now. I got your paint brushes so you can build another workbench area and you can stain and clear to your heart's content.
All good.
It always does, whatever Kenny
Clutter it all
does.
back up again.
No, I'm not going to. Well, I
Jeremy?
should. What?
You gonna
Uh-oh.
clutter it?
Yes.
How many days?
2.
I'm saying 8 hours.
8 hours?
8 hours. You have it cluttered.
This isn't clutter. This is a busy man's workbench.
How much room do you have to work?
What's this?
What? What?
What's this?
What?
Transmission fluid all over my body working tools.
Hey, you didn't put that stuff away.
Transmission fluid on body working tools.
That's your fault. So after working all night on the Malibu and most of the day today, I think I'm finally happy with the way the transmission shifts, and I finally got the torque converter to lock up the way I want it to. But it has been a long, hard road, in and out of the garage, up and down the road. But once I was finally satisfied with how everything worked, I took the dogs and the old Malibu down to Hebron and ran it through the car wash. There's just something about having a clean car after you're happy with how it runs that just makes you feel good. Wherever I take this thing, I end up with people stopping me wanting to ask questions about it. I had at least 3 or 4 of them stop today. Sometimes it gets hard to get anything done when you're trying to work on it. But anyway, once we got done at the car wash, me and the dogs headed back to the shop to check on Jeremy and Kenny and see how they're doing and put tools away. Well, what do you have to say for yourself today?
Would have got more done if you wouldn't have in the morning. Hopefully we'll have the same primer tomorrow.
Hopefully we'll have it painted tomorrow.
You gotta let the primer seal first, cure. You can't just slap wet shit on top of wet shit on top of wet shit.
That primer dries fast. You got the back window out, the side windows are out, the dash is ready, the vent wings are out. Did you scuff the steering wheel and the steering column yet?
I'm going to. I'm thinking about putting some Bondo in these cracks.
No, don't worry about that. I'm not worried about that an ounce. You got it swept out inside, all cleaned up. Dude, this thing looks good inside.
When I'm done, it'll be bronzish gold.
Look like brand new, won't it?
Yeah.
Not bad for Jippy Skippy. What do you think?
Progress.
We're making progress.
Progress.
All kinds of progress.
I have to admit, I wasn't really happy.
Oh,
Wait, who
what?
got that box clear up there?
I did
Oh my
6 months ago.
gosh.
Kenny
Every
Powers.
time I turned around, there's stuff in a new corner. Anyway, my truck had to sit out in the snow last night.
It didn't snow.
It snowed. It was flurrying. This
Oh,
morning.
whoop-de freaking do.
I come down and I was worried this morning because there was
Well,
flurries.
I have news. And I need to get your reaction to this news.
Does Kenny already know?
No. Nobody knows.
What?
Tomorrow morning, I have to go to Restoration World
Why?
to get some more parts for the truck, for the interior.
All right.
Kenny, can you do a drum roll?
Oh, are we getting a rear bumper?
Yes.
Yay! That I support. I need a bumper.
They've got 1 brand new chrome bumper and 1 brand new set of chrome bumper brackets and hardware in stock.
Good.
So
Okay.
tomorrow,
You're gonna go get a bumper.
I'm going to go get a bumper, and Jeremy is going to be dinking around in the cab, right? Like Oscar the Grouch in a trash can. And Kenny Powers is probably going to be bolting on a brand new chrome bumper.
Yay! And did you show what he did over here in the corner?
I haven't yet. He's not done.
Kenny built a complete whole new nook over there.
A nook.
Like a whole nother thing.
It's a
whole nother-
workbench, not a nook.
Whatever.
Good grief.
You're gonna clutter it up in no time.
I say 8 hours once it's done.
You guys already been talking all freaking day.
Not even 8 hours, like 4 hours.
Jeremy said 2 days, so.
No, gosh, no, not that long. We are gonna need to get another stool.
At least a couple more.
Yeah. I'll put it on the wish list.
And whenever here needs it on trash, it's dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh, Kenny
It's
Powers.
got one bolt holding it on.
That is dangerous. You on the floor on your back, not good.
I'll get you on your back. All right, guys, I'm gonna finish up this video. Oh, it's been a long last 2 days. We've been busy. I've been working all night and then all day today on that Malibu. The guy's been busy out here. Kenny's built this new workbench area. Jeremy's doing what Jeremy does, making messes and sanding and priming, doing body work. Tomorrow, I'm hoping by the time I get back here, the interior of the truck might have color on it, or at the very least, everything primered. We'll see how that goes. I'm gonna run down to Restoration World in the morning and pick up this bumper. Vicky wants a bumper because she wants to have Tom and Allison come out and take a picture of the dogs in the back of her truck for a t-shirt design. But we don't want the t-shirt design to be void of the chrome bumper, because we're obviously going to put a chrome bumper on it. So before we can get the picture taken, we have to have the chrome bumper installed. So yours truly will be going down to pick up a bumper and a few things for the interior, some window cranks and maybe some rubber seals for the vent wings. Hard to tell what all I'll pick up down there tomorrow, but I was thinking about taking the Malibu down there, but I'm afraid that I won't have enough room in the Malibu for a rear bumper for that truck. So I'll probably just take the Suburban, leave the Malibu here. But I'm really happy with how the car is running right now. The Malibu runs really good. It's very smooth. It's very practical. Like you can use it, you can drive it. Really happy with it. That's probably the nicest riding and driving hot rod that I've ever had in my life. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Kenny's going to finish up working on that workbench over here, and we'll see what Jeremy gets done tomorrow.
With the stump the chump thing, you know, with the belt, you know, you got to remember that, you know, when I get stumped, that don't put no taters